everyone, welcome back to a Vintage Vanity, and I'm very happy to be back with a hair tutorial. And today's tutorial is going to be kind of, not quite a Pageboy, because I did my own take on a Pageboy. We've got that smooth uniform curl going all the way around the back of the head, but of course on the side I went with something a little more structured, a little bit with waves in it. So this is a very fun hairstyle to do, and because you get your fingers in there and you manipulate stuff. I mean, who doesn't like doing that, right? And as always, if you're new to the channel, go ahead and hit that subscribe button. It'll let you know when new videos have been posted here on the channel. And if you're happy the hair tutorials are back, go ahead and slam that like button. Let me know that you're happy that today is a hair tutorial day, and keep watching and I'll show you how to do this. The setting pattern for this one is pretty easy, so no matter how you curl your hair, whether it's with pin curls, a curling iron, or with rollers, it's really going to be done the same, and that is all these curls are rolled under, and the only thing different is these right here are rolled back. So I just took the crown from corner to corner and rolled everything back up here. Now, I will place a link in the description because I did use my I believe this is a 1/2 inch curling iron to curl my hair using the Scruples Heat Up setting spray and thermal spray, so it protects and sets at the same time. But I will place a link in the description to my video that talks about how I curl my hair with a curling iron to get the most curl out of it, because my hair does not like heat sets for the most part, and this is the best way I have to kind of really lock in that curl. Now, I use the same technique to curl my hair, but the difference is I stopped curling at a certain point. So you can see back here, I did not curl any of this section of my hair. All the curls are kept down here, so you're only going to curl about half that hair. So even if you are foam rolling or pin curling, you want to keep those curls at the base of the neck because we want to make sure we have that smooth back to the hair. Now for the sides, I did kind of the same thing. I didn't curl it all the way up because, again, you don't want that curl up here. You want it to kind of lay flat just a little bit so the curl is all centered around the ends of the hair. I went ahead and I used these little pin curl clips to just clip up my curls to let them cool, because it's really, again, going to help set in the curls. So I'm going to go ahead and release the pin curl clips. Now, if you are going to be doing a wet set version of this, there is a new setting lotion. It's not really a lotion, but a new foam setting, whatever you want to call it, from Indie Hair. It's called Foam Big Volume that I've been using lately for my wet sets, and I really like it. Plus, it smells super good. With me, as always, for the brush out, I have my Denman brush, and I also have my teasing brush. Love these two. And I am just going to brush out the bangs. And I'm kind of brushing them back and down. I'm going to brush out the ends. And really kind of concentrating on brushing that curl to the end of the hair. Now, if you've done a wet set, you're going to have to do a little bit more brushing, but on a heat set, you want to make sure you don't brush your hair too many times because you can brush out the curl, and that is not what we want to do. Once you've kind of given it a quick brush through, so it kind of has that general shape that we're looking for, I'm going to come in with some of my product. And I got a lot of new products lately, and I am loving them. But one thing I absolutely love, and I love the people who run this company, it is the Lady Luck brand. This is their smoothing serum. It is, not only do they home make it, so it is made in small batches, lovingly by hand. It has like amazing good stuff in it, like coconut oil, grapeseed oil, argan, castor, everything that is oily goodness for your hair, and especially for those of us that have colored their hair, the ends of the hair can get desperate from some loving attention. So I just take a little bit of the smoothing serum and I just run that through the ends of my hair. Plus, it's going to give it a nice shine too, so it's going to look nice and shiny as well as nourishing the ends. Bam! Done. My hair's already like, oh, thank you, Jan. That smells delicious. Alright. Now on this side, again, brushing everything down to the end of the hair. Once I've got everything down to the end, you're just going to brush it around the hand, and that should give you that great little sausage effect. Because you're looking for those uniform curls. And because we all got them, what are those little flyaways? Yeah. I'm going to take a little bit of my Style Sexy Hairs Control Maniac. It's a wax, so it's going to be heavier on the hair. Just rub it between my fingers. And then just around the hairline. Then that's right, we're going to take all bobby pins, and I'm going to pin it right behind the ear. That helps to hide the larger bobby pins. So you don't want to do it at the top of the ear. And I do go back in there with another one, and I crisscross them because I want to make sure those guys do not move throughout the day. Yeah, and I'm just kind of playing with the curl to kind of elongate it a little bit more so it doesn't look like it's just all stuck behind my ear, because then that can look like very oddly placed on your head. So just kind of running that curl, slinkying that curl, if you will, up a little bit. When I pinned my curls in the bang area, you probably noticed they were standing pin curls. So basically curled them and pinned them so they had that height to them. That will give them more height when it cools off. So we've already got a little bit of natural height there, but that ain't enough for me. So I'm going to go in there with my teasing brush, just take smaller sections of hair and back comb just right at the base. Then I give that a little spritz with hairspray. Put that apart a bit. And then I'm going to keep doing that until I reach the other corner of the forehead. Alright, while that mess is chilling out, drying with the hairspray, we're just going to go ahead and brush the rest of the hair here. So we're going to do the same thing, brush it all the way down, and then you just want to shape it around your hands. Oh, behave, curl. Behave. Oh my God, don't embarrass me in front of my friends. We are going to smooth out this rat's nest that's on top of our head. So again, I'm just taking my teasing brush. And I just lay my hand kind of underneath. You'll get that natural loop kind of happening right there. And I just lay my hand underneath it because the last thing I want to do is pull that right out. So it always helps for me to keep my hand under it while I brush the hair down. And I'm just going to place a clip right up top here to kind of keep that height going while it dries and sets. And then I'm going to mess with the rest of the hair. And really just use your nature's comb and use your fingers, because again, you don't want to overbrush your hair. And then just using the side of your hand or your finger, I'm just pushing into the curl, because as you can see, it's kind of giving us a nice little wave there. And we like waves. So I'm just going to kind of reinforce that over and over again with my finger until it gets that shape that I like. Then take your poopy pin clips, your pin curl clips. Pin curl clips. Sound like a old villain. I don't know where my long clips are right now, so I'm making do with what I have. So you can just use those clips and line them up. So if you don't have clips, use bobby pins. Use what you have. Alright, now that all that's setting, Then I can deal with the rest of this. We're getting another good wave in there, so I'm gonna go ahead and go with that as well. So, pin curl clip. And from the opposite side, pin curl clip. Ha! We don't need no stinging big lips. What is this mess? That is the back of my head. Yeah, to get a good Pageboy type hairstyle, you're gonna make sure that you get your mirror out and you really work the back of the head as well. And right now, I am just brushing from here to here, just making sure it's nice and smooth. And we will deal with the bottom. Oh, we'll deal with you. Now, I'm not gonna lie, this is where having the big clips actually comes in handy, because we are going to clip right at the base of the neck, because we really kind of want to work to get that like indent as much as we can back here. So I will put down my mirror, just feel the back of my head, and start to line up my clips. So once you've kind of cemented that roll in the back, yep, it is time for the hairspray. And you do want to be pretty liberal with the hairspray to make sure that the back is kind of going to stay where it is. I also suggest kind of lifting up the curl and curling underneath it, so that way the curls don't over the day start to like snake out of the back. Boop, boop, boop. Boop, boop, boop. There we go. Basically, let this simmer, let this marinate. Go ahead, do your makeup, get dressed, whatever you need to do. And then kind of the last thing I always do is take my clips out once everything is set in stone. Or set in hairspray, I guess I should say. So pretty much though, even though the style is kind of set, there can be things that just, you're like, just doesn't look right. And one of them is like this section of the hair, it's just not laying right. And I'm getting like a little gap in the back there. So basically what I'm gonna do is, I'm gonna marry that gap. Basically, I'm gonna take that section of hair. So here's the gap, right? Which happens. I'm going to take this section and this section together, and from underneath, I am going to lightly back comb it. So that section gets all married together. And now we don't really have that gap, and all that we're left with at this point is to kind of style. Kind of smooth it out a little bit so you don't see any of that back combing that we did, but you're not going to want to brush through the hair, because then that gap's going to start to re-emerge. And sometimes that just happens because especially if you're sleeping on your curls, it can be like the way that you slept on your curl and now you've got this weird gap in there. It happens to all of us. You know, they should make jumbo hairspray cans. You know, like hairspray cans, you need like 2 hands to lift. That seems appropriate. And I lied. The very last thing is adding a flower, of course, because we love them. And there we go. We have our waved Pageboy hairstyle. I hope you guys really enjoyed this look. Let's give it another spin round, shall we? So that is it. That is today's hair tutorial. I hope you guys really enjoyed this. And as always, I love hearing from you. So go ahead in the comment section below. Let me know what you thought of today's hair tutorial. And let me know too, like, if you could jumbo size a hair product, what would your jumbo size hair product be? What do you go through the most? This and conditioner. I'm gonna add conditioner, right? Am I right? Your shampoo lasts like 3 times as long as conditioner. So those are my 2 jumbo products. And I hope you guys have a great day, and I will see you soon. Bye. Day 3 of the same wet set. So I'm gonna walk you through exactly how we did this look and talk a little bit about, you know, essentially day 3 of a wet set, because it's starting to kind of look a little droopy in these parts. But as you can see, this intro is actually filmed at the end of the day of doing this hairstyle. It has held up really well and it looks pretty good, right? So keep on watching to see how we did it.